Hi everyone, it's Abhinav from PhoneBunch, and this is the OnePlus X. The company launched two variants, the OnePlus X Onyx and Ceramic, and this is one of those two. So the OnePlus X runs on pretty much the same hardware as the OnePlus One. You have the Snapdragon 801 quad-core processor, 4G LTE support, 3 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of onboard storage, but this time around there is a bit of a difference. So you have that volume rocker power button on the right and the SIM card slot there. It is a dual SIM 4G LTE device with a hybrid SIM card slot arrangement, so you can use the second SIM card to expand storage. You have the 3.5mm audio jack at the top, there's a new alert slider as well. At the bottom you have the speaker and primary microphone along with the micro USB port. The sides do taper in, they are 2.5D curved glass, you have Corning Gorilla glass protection in the front and back. And coming to the back, actually there's a 13 megapixel camera there and is super glossy and super reflective, just like the front panel. You have an 8 megapixel front facing camera, proximity and light sensors and a notification LED. Just below the display you have capacitive buttons which you really can't see because they are not backlit. However, you can turn on-screen navigation buttons as well. Now continuing with the design of this smartphone, there's really nothing unique about it. The OnePlus One and the OnePlus 2 look a part of a family of smartphones. The OnePlus X just sticks out. Yes, you have a metal frame here, glass front and back, which actually reminds me of a certain phone from a certain company whose name starts with the letter A. It's very generic, but there's more to talk about. You have a 5-inch 1080p AMOLED display here which has excellent viewing angles, great color reproduction, but you can see that's how reflective it is. It does catch fingerprints very easily too. Now coming to the camera, you have 13 megapixel rear with face detection autofocus, and it actually does work out quite fine. Here are the different modes that you have, and the little time that I spent with this camera, it actually looked pretty impressive. Now let's come to software. So the OnePlus X is running on Oxygen OS 2.1, which is based on Android 5.1.1 Lollipop. You can see the default launcher here, not many customization options, but you can change the theme and colors. And you can also rearrange the notification quick toggles, so that's pretty much the only difference between stock Android and this. Overall, it's a very smooth interface, it really does work out quite well. Out of that 16 gig of storage, you have about 11 odd gigs available when you get the device. USB OTG is also supported over here, but you have to tick an option which is available within the storage settings to enable that. 1.7 gigs of RAM is free right now. You can see that after opening so many apps, so multitasking shouldn't be really an issue. And again, with 3 gigs of RAM, it never really is. Now you can enable on-screen buttons as we have already shown you. There are some gestures available too. You can double tap to wake up the display, and you can draw several characters to open up different apps, like V just toggles the flash or opens up the camera app. Now there's the alert slider that I was talking about. You can switch between priority interruptions, no interruptions, or your normal mode very easily with that alert slider. It's very robust, does work out quite fine. Now performance was actually pretty good on this device. There's no bloatware installed, apps open up very quickly, animations are very slick as well. Now just to give you a quick comparison, on the left we have the OnePlus X Ceramic. So yes, the color is a bit different, it's a bit lighter, and the sides of the display and back are a bit more angular, while on the Onyx, they are a bit rounded. So that's pretty much the only difference between the two, a choice of material for the front and back. And for that, I don't think so you would like to pay 6,000 rupees extra. So folks, that was a quick look at the OnePlus X. Now priced at rupees 16,999, its biggest competition is the company's OnePlus One itself. But yes, you get a smaller display here, dual SIM support, expandable storage, but actually you can have either one of the two. The build is actually quite solid on this device, but it does attract fingerprints very easily. So what did you think about the OnePlus X? Does the price seem a bit higher to you? If so, do mention that in the comment section along with any other thoughts that you might have. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great day.